For our 8th place, Yugioh. How are you doing today, buddy?
Good. Did better than I expected at the regionals. So.
Yeah, I bet you did. What did you end up playing, man?
DINOMORPHIA.
Oh my
Back row
God.
king at it again.
Yeah, back to purple cards. The king of the purple cards is back at it again, guys. If you haven't seen his paleo list, guys, definitely check it out. This man's insane. He just knows how to play these goddamn trap cards every time. So, before we get off into it, man, any shout outs that you want to give before we get on into the list?
Shout out to you, Titan. I kind of gate-kept you from getting your own top there at the end.
Yes, he did. I unfortunately bubbled, guys. I was 9th place, and yep, Ian was the one from our region that took the top. So, congratulations on that. It's pretty awesome. Do you remember what were the matchups?
When it was a 4-2 finish. I played Super Heavy Samurai, Kashtira, and Super Heavy.
Oh wow, so you played a lot of Kashtira and a lot of Super Heavy, which...
this deck eats Super Heavy a lot.
Yeah, those were very favorable matchups, that is for sure.
Do you have a 2-card combo to auto-win Super Heavy Samurai?
Yep.
It is just Frenzy and Intact, because you go Frenzy, pay half for cost. They try to respond at all. Intact, pay half for cost.
Yep.
Negate, it's a counter trap, they can't do anything. You put out Rexstorm at 2k life. Wow. They can't Apo you, they can't Exterior you, they can't Barone pop you. And if they somehow get something they can out-Rex at lower than 2k, you just go, okay, on summon, quick effect, pay half summon 1,000.
Yep.
You still can't respond to me.
Damn.
It just eats Super Heavy Samurai alive, because you just have everything else to stop them from going into their big synchros.
Yep.
And you say, okay, now you pop me, I'm going to float.
Yep.
Now I'm just going to make arc, or I'm going to make pep, and I'm just going to beat over you.
Yep.
Quick and simple. There.
I really want to see this list. I'm sure a lot of people are really wondering what you were playing here, so I'm excited to see it.
Always had to go outside the bubble, but
Yep.
start with the basics. 3 Teresia, 2 of your Diplos.
Okay.
Teresia, anytime she's normal or special summoned, you just set any DINOMORPHIA card from your deck.
Yep.
If your life point's 2,000 or less, she goes to 2k attack. Quick, simple. Anybody familiar with Altergeist? It's just Marionette, but better.
Yep.
Diplos, normal or special, he's a Foolish Burial for any card in the archetype. If you're 2k or lower, he does 500 burn too.
Yep.
Good little time option. But he's not nearly as good as Teresia, so definitely a 2.
No.
Don't like seeing him that often in the hand.
Yep, that's fair.
But basic, need to play those ratios.
Yep.
3 Diplos, some people play. I like 2. I
That's
like
fair.
seeing them.
That's fair.
Your basic traps.
Okay, so we got 3 Frenzy.
These are all your normal traps.
Okay.
So Frenzy fuses from your deck in your extra deck.
Yep.
Easy way to cheat out all your fusions.
Yep.
Domain fuses hand deck and hand deck field, but it's not quite as good as Frenzy, but still need it sometimes to get combos going, so dropped it down to a 2 of.
Yep.
Alert is the MVP of the deck. This is your OTK pusher. Half your life, pull up to level 8 DINOMORPHIA from your grave.
Yep.
Whether that's 2 4s, Rexstrom, whatever you want it to be.
Yep.
Pull it back and then Kentra copies it.
Gotcha.
So it's just 16 free levels from the grave.
Hell yeah.
For absolutely no reason. Makes for big pushes in the extra deck you'll see later.
Yep.
After that, some counter traps.
Okay, playing 3 Intact, okay.
Oh yes. So these are all your DINOMORPHIA counter traps.
Okay.
Intact is your new one. If you have a DINOMORPHIA card, not just the monsters, but the cards, so it pairs great with all your fusions.
Yep.
You flip it, they ash you. You flip this, half your life, negate it.
Yep.
Easy way to drop to 2k right away. And after this resolves, for the rest of the turn, any battle damage you take is halved at that moment.
Okay.
So they can't kill you by battle for the rest of the turn.
Gotcha.
They just put you even lower. One Sonic, it's not the best to see opening hand. It's a spell trap negate, but unlike Sonic, it has to pop a DINOMORPHIA monster.
Gotcha.
So you need a body on field, and you don't always want to give up that Rex or that Kentra too early.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
It's a 1 of, it's great to set off Teresia on your opponent's turn when you start popping if they run stuff over.
Yep.
Because then you just get to negate them on your turn.
Nice.
Easy way to push for lethal pushes.
Hell yeah.
And of course, grave effects. If you take battle damage when you're 2k or lower, just banish it from your grave, you take nothing.
Nice.
Can't kill ya. The normal traps do the same thing for effect damage for the whole turn. Makes it really hard to kill you.
Yeah, that definitely is kind of like what allows your deck to just grind out the games like crazy.
Goes nuts. After that, some generic normal traps.
Yep, Ferret Flames.
3 Ferret Flames, the 1 trap trick, just because you want to see your fusions. 2 is a little much because you need a lot of traps.
Yeah,
I like
fair.
the 1.
That's fair.
Ferret Flames is the best card in this type of deck.
Oh my god, is it ever?
Because everything pays half. You get so low, down to 1,000, 500. I've dropped down to 1 a lot of games.
Oh, really?
But it gets around any of your opponent's towers because it makes them choose the monsters just like evenly.
Yeah.
So Psychic End Punishers, just nothing.
I honestly couldn't believe it when I read this card. I was like, oh, that's cool. This card exists.
It's not even once per turn.
Yeah.
So opening multiples, you can spin them away a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty busted.
Card's cracked. Comes up a lot for clearing big boards.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
After that, your more generic counter traps.
Oh, lovely. 3 Judgment and 3 Strike. My goodness.
Oh, yes.
My goodness.
Judgment, quick, pay half, say no, easy way to get low.
Yep.
Strike with intact. Now you're playing 6 strikes pretty much, so your fusions will always resolve. And you can actually not pay for these. Your Dinomorphia Stealth Purchase says
that's true.
2k or lower, don't pay for traps.
Yeah, that is very true.
So setting strike on 3 life points, and you flip it and your opponent says you die, you just get to say no, and, and now you die. Very, very funny to pull off at low life points. Counter traps, so little hard some days, but easy way to end a chain and guarantee you're fine.
Yep.
The only floodgate that I am main decking that's not Rexstorm, 3 goes in match.
Yep.
Almost everything in this entire deck is dark. It shuts off half of Dragon Link, Branded Bestial. They can't summon out Blue Bellion.
Yep.
Turns it off. Goldpunk Pride just dies to this. Kashtira looks at this and cries if they don't have Fenrir.
Yeah.
Good all-around staple that just, it'll almost never hurt you.
No.
Best thing.
No, absolutely.
Easy thing. After that, the only spells in the entire deck.
Just for a little bit of consistency here. Yep.
Pure consistency power.
Yep.
Duality and Prosperity, they don't conflict because neither one of them draws, they add individually.
Yep.
So going first, you can look at the top 9 cards of your deck and sculpt your perfect hand. And what are they going to do? Keep in Droll going second in case you open both pots?
Yeah, exactly.
So you just get to blank hand traps.
Yeah, I think just rolling this deck is just incorrect anyways. It doesn't really do anything.
It's atrocious, and that's why it's great this format. Everybody's on Droll. They see you go normal Treesia set, and they look at their Droll in their hand, and they go, okay,
yeah, guess that doesn't do
never
anything.
happening.
Yeah, that's right. Would you play a third duality, or did you just find yourself it would be a bit of a brick to play that 6th one?
It's a bit much when you get into grind games not being able to special.
Yeah.
Because you can recycle your alerts and your float game gets all really late into the grind game. You start summoning 4 and 5 times a turn. So duality just turns you off too much late game.
Gotcha.
But being able to go dig for 6 and then dig for another 3, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Sculpts your hand. See a quarter of your deck first turn.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing compares to that. After that, go second cards. Got to be prepared for this format. 3 Ash, 3 Shifter.
Oh, playing Shifter. Yeah, I guess Shifter don't really.
Droll.
I guess Shifter doesn't really hurt you that much.
The only time you're sending a card to the graveyard on your first turn is Diplos, which never feels good. So you can easily play Shifter, set your 4, set your 5, and say back to you.
Yep.
Pretty much blanks everybody's turn, and then you just get to say, yeah, you didn't have a turn.
Yep.
Now I get to go first.
Yep. What would you say was the MVP hand trap of the day?
Definitely Shifter. I saw it against Branded. I shifted him. He tried to play through everything, left him on no resources. So I kept the Ash in hand.
Yep.
He triple tacked. He saw double evenly Ash and Prosperity.
Yep.
Took the Crosby to keep me off engine.
Yep.
Drew Treesia anyway, so I just looked at it and went, you have no resources, I have Ash. Shifter all the way. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, Shifter was busted even for me. During the event, it was just crazy all day.
Just so being able to drop Shifter on the first thing your opponent does, so they can't even gamma you.
Yeah.
Like, neat.
Yeah.
You want to look at my hand, it's going to be trap cards.
Yeah, exactly.
And half the time they have to read them, and they don't even know what the good ones are. But that is the main deck.
All right.
Sitting at a nice, neat 42.
Nice.
Kept her nice and tight.
Nice.
We'll go to the side deck for this one. We'll start off with all the wonderful expected things. A couple more go second cards, 3 evenly.
Oh, yeah, yep.
They're for other back row decks. It's a bit of a struggle for Dinomorphia to overcome Labyrinth and Trap Tricks and that.
Yep.
You just don't have the best matchup into the back row.
Yep.
So it's just a quick, easy way to clear it out or cheat something out.
Yep.
After that, going first cards, the extra floodgates, 3 anti-spell, 3 mistake.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the anti-spell is really good this format.
Mistake is actually insane.
Yeah,
Mistake's
Mistake's
the only
good
time
too.
you are adding to hand in your own deck is off the pots.
Yep, that's
So
true.
the moment they out this, you go, thank you for letting me search more.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Against Kashtira or against Super Heavy Samurai, they go, okay, I'm going to send Soul Piercer to grave to search. You're no.
Yep.
Now you have a Scarecrow and you're not going to search.
Yep.
Kashtira looks at you with a unicorn and goes, I see. Anti-spell is just cracked.
Oh, anti-spell is
Best
just
thing
nuts.
against Purely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, on a lot of decks, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Unless, of course, it is
Yeah.
this exact deck.
The other Go Second stuff, double Gamma Seals, double Mourners, double Ogres.
Oh, okay.
More hand traps just for going second.
Yep.
This is just to out anything that they can play through. If they set up a Mirror Jade, if they set up an Exterio, something like that, you can just go, that one piece of interaction you got through Shifter or Droll,
Yep.
it's done for.
Yep.
Ogre is actually in here more for branded, not even really branded, but like Bestial Dragon Link.
Yep.
To stop Beast and Regained.
Yep.
Turns off their grind game really, really fast with that.
Yep.
Mourner's there to slow them down, but it's also really funny because if you Mourner them and you Ferret Flames them, they burn for the attack as it left the
Oh
field.
my goodness, yes, that's right.
So
Oh
being
my
able to
God.
go, I'm going to negate you, let
Yep.
them build the rest of their board and go, I'm going to Ferret Flames, you can't respond because I have Rexterm.
Yep.
Please shuffle your field because I have 1,000 life.
Oh,
and now you're going to
man.
burn for that 2,500 attack Unicorn had.
Just disgusting.
Just absolutely outs it.
Oh my God, just absolutely disgusting.
Plus, they are level 3 tuners.
Yep.
Which is important for a card in the extra deck.
What was the one that came up the most in the side deck for you?
That, in the side deck, it definitely would have had to be Mourner.
Yeah.
Mourner came up a lot. Being able to drop it on Scarecrow, turned it off. I'm in an awkward spot now, because I already made the Shangra.
Yep.
And then you just go, yeah, on summon, I'm going to Mourner it. So they still banish for cost.
Yes.
Because they don't banish your cards now, they don't trigger the Shangra, so they have to hard make the Arise Art.
Gotcha.
So they still get Big Bang to pull one mat back, but then you're looking at a Fenrir,
Yeah.
and that's so much simpler to
Oh
out.
yeah, absolutely.
Mourner was definitely the MVP.
Okay.
2, 2, and 2 is definitely the best ratio, just to fit as much in as you can.
Yeah, that's honestly what I've noticed for a lot of side decks is they're going with like maybe 2 ofs instead of 3, just so you can fit in more tech cards.
9 hand traps in the main, 4 more on the side puts you to 13, plus the Gamma Seals and the Evenlies.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much running 18.
That sounds
Which
sounds
is
pretty solid.
nuts.
Yeah, that sounds pretty solid.
The extra deck, have to play 3, 3,
Oh, of course. Yeah.
3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because Frenzy drops these so
Yep.
quickly from the extra deck,
Yep.
you go, I'm going to summon Kentra. Well, there goes the Stealth. Okay, now I'm going to Kentra copy Frenzy. There goes another Stealth.
Yep.
And that's your field. Now you're down to 2, 2, 1.
Yep.
And you only did 2 summons.
Gotcha.
So you burn through it fast. Stealth Bergia came up once. This is your time card for when your opponent thinks they can stall you.
Yep.
You don't have to pay for DINOMORPHIA monster effects or any trap card when you have
Oh,
2,000
okay.
or less life.
Right. Yep.
And once per turn, when your opponent's monster activates spec, hand, grave, anywhere, you burn them for its attack.
Gotcha.
So you just start battling them out,
Yep.
saying they can't kill you, and every time that you kill something that floats, you go, burn for 18, burn for 2k. I'm just going to burn you down now.
Oh man.
And every time one of the fusions dies by battle or by card effect,
Yep.
including your own, you float, Rex floats into the 6 or lower DINOMORPHIAs, and Kentra and Stealth both float into the 4 lowers,
Gotcha.
and then the 4s float into each other.
Gotcha.
So it's an entire train.
Gotcha.
It's just cracked.
Yep.
Rex, absolute MVP. Being unable to activate, not negating, but unable to activate, just turns off so much of the field.
Oh god, it is literally one of the most busted like floodgates in the game, I think.
And then they can't run over it. Quick effect, pay half your life. Everything your opponent has comes equal to your life for the rest of the turn.
Yep.
So you just go, okay, damage calcs, you can't get ogred.
Yep.
Look at them and say, Cashed, you got the chalice. If not, I'm gonna win.
Yep.
Game over. Quick and simple, right there.
Yep.
The biggest flaw with this deck is because you're paying half so much, everybody wants to stall you for time going into game 2 or 3.
Yep.
Everybody wants to. They know it's the win con. They're just going to stall you out and think forever.
Yep.
Pep.
Ah.
You are so low, you get down to 500, 250 life points.
Yep.
You just go, okay, Rex and a hand trap. Both my DINOMORPHIAs and a hand trap.
Oh yeah.
Problem
yeah.
solved, makes 11. Enter battle phase. Yeah, I'm going to gain 7,500.
Yeah.
And now I'm just going to one-tap you.
Yep.
And then your opponent just can't out it because it's an 11k unaffected and they'll never be lower than you.
No.
The other thing that nobody expects that came up a lot, Raiders Knight and Arc Rebellion.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
They are both darks, and Raiders Knight's a generic dark. So you
Okay.
go alert, pull back both your Diplos and your Teresia.
Yep.
Diplos Foolish, an anti-burn card, and then Teresia set Sonic or Intact for a negate on your opponent's turn. So you go into your turn, now you have to negate live.
Yep.
You make this, you make this. This negates the field, and because it takes the original attack, this thing negating Kendra Gianna puts it to 7k on its own.
Oh my goodness.
Rex puts it to a 10k body. So even without your opponent's monsters, you just go, that's game.
Yep.
Done. Stops them stalling for time, because now they know the moment you have bodies on the field,
Yep.
any moment, it's game.
Yep, that's true.
So now you force them to play into you or just auto lose. Last 3 cards in the extra. 1 Cross Sheep, just because cash is sometimes on the Ibly.
Yep.
So this is your out to it.
How many times did that come up?
Never.
Never? Okay.
This is the most disappointing card I had in the extra. I'm probably going to drop it for a Chaos Angel and play Wannabes.
Gotcha.
Just for more trap removal and Chaos Angel.
Probably just like pros target as well, hey?
It is.
Yeah.
But it's just there as a generic link off for
Yep.
Ibly. And
Makes sense.
It works with the fusions.
Makes
You,
sense.
if you end up making this and then you fuse with someone, you just get to pull back another one.
Yeah.
So it just makes your grind game even longer.
Gotcha.
Plus, the XD makes it lose attack. So Arc Rebellion hits just a little bit harder.
Yep.
The 2 cards everybody forgets about. Evil Zors.
Oh.
Because this is a dinosaur
yeah,
archetype.
Yes, this is true.
They are fires, so they do conflict with Gozen. They are one of the 4 cards with the Cross Sheep and the Pep that does conflict.
Yep.
But Dolka being a not even once per chain monster negate turns everything off.
pretty
Hand
good.
effect, no, don't have to worry about it. This
pretty
covers
good.
hand and grave, Rexterm covers field. They have nowhere to go.
Wow.
And this is just another copy of Judgment.
Yep.
You get
basically.
to play 4 Judgments.
Yep, basically.
And it just closes out games that maybe you banished too many off Crosby, maybe you're playing Cash and they ripped out the Raiders Knight,
Yep.
took out your targets, and you go, okay, now I summon Dolka.
Yep.
I have Rex and Dolka. What are you going to do?
Exactly. Still very powerful cards.
Absolutely. But that is the profile.
Very nice. Any changes you would make, even just like post ban list, even,
Uh,
or even just like potential changes?
Just the Wannabes. I didn't have time to test it out. I was testing it at the last minute and I decided to stick with the list I had.
Yep.
Wannabes really, really good. Just because you go, okay, set 4, Wannabe, Excavate 5 going first.
Yep.
So with both the pots, now you're looking at the top 14 cards of your deck.
Yeah.
So you just get to perfectly sculpt your hand.
Yeah, that's true.
And then even the only time it's bad is against Labyrinth. Like cash ends with what, 1-2 sets. So you go, okay, end phase, I'm going to banish this, and I'm just going to look at the top 3 and set it, so it's live for my turn.
Gotcha.
So you just
Gotcha.
get to go in and say set an intact. So now you have monster negations for if they try to banish you with the Ariser.
Yep.
Like it looks really good on paper. Haven't had a chance to test it. I dropped the Cross Sheep for the Chaos Angel with it.
Yeah.
Just because it's a light and a dark.
Gotcha.
This Chaos Angel is really annoying to out.
Gotcha.
But other than that, I think it's a solid list.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely, man. Congratulations again on taking 8th, man. Mr. Gatekeep, I'm going to be calling you from now on. But that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy for you, man. It was an awesome event. Shout outs to the Time Vault for an amazing event. And yeah, thanks again, Ian, for giving me the profile, man.
Catch me in Vancouver.
Alrighty, sounds good. We'll see you later, buddy.